100.
Down to a 2-darter. Matt, once again, another example of him drifted into the 1, but good adjustment.
66.
Now drifting to the 5. Losing the line. Treble 18 for double 12 here. 1 dart at double 12, but will return.
86.
Very much a comfortable start so far here for Josh Rock. Matt Campbell not putting
97.
recent winner under any pressure of sorts. 2 6s coming in, and 2 6s have been found. With a max in that leg as well for Rocky, and leads 2-0.
$136.
Good first start there from Rocky. The first start really set that up. Opened up the bed up, set up that maximum. Second max of the leg.
65.
Sets up this opportunity for an 11 darter. 9, 2 16s. Got to go north to 2 8s and pings it into the corner.
The 4th leg.
And already 4-zip the 25-year-old. For the 19th route, 6 of them will leave 32. There's 3 of them. That's unlucky. That was a good dart thrown as well.
76.
76 scored, 70 left, treble 10 maybe, or treble 18.
94.
That's what he needed before in the 3rd leg.
129.
Well, match darts now coming in for Josh Rock. Matt Campbell, no answer. 2 darts at double 16.
Game shot.
And takes it out.
Josh Rock.
Fair play to Josh Rock. Got better and better as the game went on. Average was 75 at the start, finishes with a 98 average. You feel for Matt Campbell. Wesley is a country mile ahead in this leg.
$60.
Well, he's got a couple of visits to do this. Double 17 would have left double top. Good last out with treble 16. That will leave 40 next time round, and he is going to return. Has the luxury of maybe having a couple of visits here, unless the Frenchman can find a max. That doesn't happen.
140.
So then, double top for a 13 darter.
Game shot and
it's found by the former WDF 2-time World Masters champion. And the first 5 legs going with the darts. 3-2. The inner target would have left 32, but that'll do after 9, leaving 57. Tebow can only pressurise the shot.
138.
17. Just about. Double top. 2 10s. And yet again.
37.
Double 10 proved elusive. Twice he's tried to hit that to have a breaker throw. And now 1 dart coming in for the Frenchman here. And it's going to be a double top to give us once again a level game and 8 legs going with the throw. Important dart coming in.
32.
And just on top of the wire. For the break. Double 5.
10 scored.
And that is now 5 darts missed to break the Frenchman's throw in this match. 4 in this leg. Parity once again. Just about in the corner.
Shot on the 8th leg.
And Tebow holds the darts. A good visit there from Wesley. Give Tebow something to think about, but here's his answer.
140.
309 has to go down the 19th route. His first dart. Can't get to a finish now.
40.
And the 40 is going to be music to Tebow's ears. That won't be, though. Yeah, when you go the 18th route, at 138 left. Down to a 2 darter. Wesley's all over the place here, it seems.
87.
87's not enough. It's going to be 2 visits here at 84. 6s.
72.
But we'll return to try and take us to a decider.
$90.
Double 6. Just
Game
about.
shot and the 10th.
Got there with the
flag.
3rd dart. But all 10 legs going with the darts, and Wesley will have the advantage in the decider.
$100.
95 coming in. 76 to go. Trouble 20 will leave double 8 as a match dart for Wesley Plaisier.
79.
But he's going to return. Wesley needs T-Bolt not to have a maximum here, and
95.
that's going to be the case, as it's going to be 2 8s once again.
No score.
Well, it's 4 match darts missed. T-Bolt can only try and pressurize the shot. He's going to need a ton 80 to do that, you sense. That's a great first dart to do so. And the second.
140.
We're giving Wesley something to think about. 5 match darts missed. 6.
8 scored.
7 match darts missed from Wesley Plaisier. And now, is this the opportunity for the Frenchman, who was a country mile back in this last leg? He should have a match dart here. Oh, needs to find a trouble now. Oh, it's a cardinal sin.
60.
So Wesley's missed 7 match darts to take this tie. He
Game
gets it
shot
at the
and the
9th
match.
time of
Wesley
asking,
Plaisier.
but falls over the line, Wesley Plaisier.
Thank you.
All 11 legs going with the darts, and it is the 35-year-old from Holland who gets through eventually. 9 match darts he had to take in that final leg, but he gets over the line by 6 legs to 5. Great darts.
180.
Super darts from Sousa. He's putting the pressure on Matters Razma right now. This is a good response.
134.
Maybe should have looked at the bullseye there. And another one on the floor there for Sousa. Yeah, Matters Razma didn't look at his score there. That single 20 at last start. Should have gone for the bullseye, would have left a 170. Alas, Josie's going to return on 76 here.
56.
Double 8 for 3 zip. And
Game
3 zip
shot
it
And the
is.
3rd leg.
Special 1.
$140.
Well, I hope the Sousa cause. Down to 218 after 12. But Matters
105.
halves his score. And we'll be down to a finish. And yet again,
65.
another dart on the floor there from Jose. That's the 3rd in this match. Now 105, plenty of options here. Utilising the treble 20 route. There's a single 9, at least 36. And it's a 105 finish for Matters Razma. Beautifully done. Ryan Joyce and Dimitri Vandenberg. That one game's also 5-4. That's a tough draw for both of them players.
33. $54.
147 to Sousa, 130 Matters Razma to give us a level game. No finish now. Leave it handy. 69 to go. May go 19s.
80.
147. Treble 17 will leave double 18. One dart at double 18 for 5-3. Boom, boom, Jose de Sousa. That's brilliant. Fantastic stuff from the special one, a special finish. So 145 coming in for Madas Razma, who he will have 2 visits at it.
$130.
130 was too accurate to burn a dart next time around, but Jose, oh, that's a loosener. And that's going to be no finish now.
85.
So to take us to a decider. 7. Double 4. But he's got 5 darts to secure this 10th leg. Just
Game
needs
shot
one.
on the 10th leg.
First hold of throw since the 4th leg, and an important one at that. First pump from the pair.
$100.
But it's Madas who gets down to the finish first. 130. Jose we're looking to try and find 2 trebles here to put pressure on that 130. 1 would be enough right now. Gets 1. How about another? Beautifully done.
140.
1 treble to get a dart at the bullseye, at the very least. It's a good guide. Oh, it's unlucky.
90.
So Jose de Sousa should have 2 match darts here at the very least. For the game. Tops. Madas Razma couldn't look.
37.
And now he has 3 match darts to take out the special one. Razma 5-3 down in this game. And now, with double top, the target for a place in round 2. Double 10. And Madas
Game shot and the
Razma
match.
wins 3 on the
Madas
spin
Razma.
from 5-3 down to take out the special one. Jose de Sousa, the former Grand Slam champion with that 147 checkout, was in command, but Madas was just too strong.
$45.
Beautifully done.
180. $84.
8 or 16. Leaves the double.
Game
And
shot on the
found
6th
in
leg.
15 darts from Nico Springer. Gives us a level game at 3 legs apiece. So they're the next 2 games here on streaming board number 2.
140.
Springer with the luxury of having 6 darts at this. Triple 18 with left
98.
36.
$105.
But this to go 1 away from victory. Got to be 14 for the ball. Trouble 14, that leaves double 11. And that
Game
is
shot on the
72 taken out
8th
in
leg.
3. And Nico Springer now is 1 away. 182.
90.
Utilises the bullseye well to leave himself a 2-darter. Carroll needs 1 treble at the very least here. Get down to a finish.
140.
Second one's going to help as well. But it's 2 darts at double 16 and they're match darts as well.
Game
Just
shot
1
and the
needed
match.
for Nico Springer,
Springer.
who dispatches Evil Charlie, Carlos Sedlacek of the Czech Republic by 6 legs to 4. A great game played in a great spirit. Congratulations to the 24-year-old from Mainz in Germany, Nico Springer, who's through to round 2 by 6 legs to 4.
$100.
We'll keep you abreast of what's going on in these last 64 ties that are happening out here at the Matoli Arena. As I mentioned, plenty of
90.
big names have gone at the first hurdle. Ricky Evans in the ascendancy here in this second leg with the advantage, and will
42.
have an opportunity to double his advantage.
Well, treble would have
52.
left double 8. Vessel a long way back on 201. So Ricky will return for 32 and a 2-0 lead.
2 16s required. And
Game shot on
now
the
been
second.
found for Ricky Evans, who doubles his advantage to 2-zip in about less than 4 minutes. The middle of that treble 20 bed. That's another good first start. Plenty of room to the left, an ocean to the left-hand side
180.
for Vessel Nijman, and fills his boots.
$134.
On the Dutchman's throw. And again, great first start.
140. $45.
Vessel some distance in front here to get the job done as soon as he possibly can. Oh,
Game shot on the
that's a way to
fifth
do it.
leg.
Well, we anticipated a rat-a-tat game between these two, and they've duly
140.
delivered for us so far. Go on, pick a winner, I dare you. It is close
93.
between these two.
Well, I think it's a case of who blinks first here. Especially when you're now only in the best of 5 at 5:01.
90.
Vessel now will just be thinking, hold your own. That's all he needs to do from here on in.
90.
Important 51 with that treble 17. The last start for Ricky puts him in a better position. Vessel has 71. Tops he needs to establish a lead for the first time in the
Game shot in
game,
the
and it's a
seventh
chance he
leg.
takes.
100.
Another century visit leaves him tough ask on 167. He is the first down to a finish.
100.
Vessel with a more favourable one if he returns. Treble 19 for the bullseye, and he can't find the second of the combination. Puts himself
139.
handy though.
Could be very handy, but Vessel, one treble, should find him a match start. Not on this occasion,
90.
but left it very handy to put the pressure on Ricky Evans here, but this to reduce his arrears to a single leg.
Needs it to stay alive, you think? Double 7.
14.
Can't believe it. He's going to have to believe it, because Vessel now has 3 at double 8 to win the match.
And just needs
Game
the
shot
one,
on
and
the
Vessel
match.
Nijman.
Vessel Nijman.
All credit to him. 3-1 down he was in this game, and it was 5 on the spin for the Dutchman.
There is no limit to the amount of time you can take to throw darts as well, and Alan Sousa just using a bit
93.
of the time he had there to readjust before visiting the Oki.
$58.
Down to a buck 32. Suits though 200. Ton 40 may put him in favourite here. Just a ton would do. Oh,
40.
I don't think that was 60 on the floor. I think that was 3 on the floor.
Could we see champagne? We could if he can hit double 16. Oh, pop
Game
the
shot on the
cork. That's
second
nice from
leg.
Daryl Gurney. Gives him a 2-0 lead over Alan Soutar as well. Is there a more satisfying finish in the game of darts than that?
Daryl's got 2 visits at 161. Looking to leave it handy.
65.
Gets himself down to a 2-darter.
He's got some breathing space. Wayward from Soutar. Not happy.
82.
Decent enough third dart. Will it be enough to stop Daryl Gurney racing into a 3-0 advantage?
78.
Well, this is the confidence booster that Alan Soutar would need should he take this one out. Pretty much been second best so far. Another one of them would be nice. That leaves double 18. 150 is too good. That's the confidence boost that Souts needs. Beautiful stuff. A shake of the head from the Scotsman. He can't believe it. He's back in the game. He's only one back. 2-1.
$140.
But now Soutar trying to get himself back into the leg here. Gurney knowing he's in very much a battle here.
Yeah, needed a maximum, didn't he? Or at least a 170 plus score, you'd think. Alan Soutar
60.
in that last visit to have really had any chance. So Daryl Gurney will be back for 124. And Soutar just put the squeeze on. Needs a treble.
60.
Good darts, but in the wrong part of the dartboard.
Yeah, for sense that's not enough. 124 though for Gurney. Treble 18 will be the bullseye, the target. We'll stay around the 18s. And goes next door
92.
into... Oh, in fact, it was, didn't it? It did look like it was in treble 4 from where I was.
Well, he took out a big 150, didn't he, Alan Soutar? Bullseye. Oh, and he's
Game
got it
shot
as
on the
well.
sixth
We have a
leg.
level game. It didn't look like that was going to be the case early doors in this match, but Alan Soutar has taken out 150 in this match, and now another ton plus check out, finishing on the bullseye to restore parity.
134.
Perhaps a new name or an old name to re-establish themselves in the winner's circle.
180.
As Alan finds a max, gets himself down to a finish. Yeah, good
65.
utilisation of the last dart. Give himself a 2-darter. But he's taken out 150 and a 127. Oh, there's a 151 on. Oh, surely not. Surely not. Oh, surely!
Game shot on the ninth
Alan
leg.
Soutar, where are these checkouts coming from, sir? But Daryl Gurney is going to have potential match start here, and it's going to be at the... Oh, he went the 12 route. Interesting.
48.
Well, he doesn't fancy Souts to take this 132. He's taken 150, 151 and 127. Oh, he needs another. Oh, not to be, but so close.
That would not have surprised me at all. But instead, it's going to be Daryl Gurney here now,
92.
with double 18 being the target. And this to take out a resolute Alan Soutar. Last dart. Not there. Three
No
match darts
score.
missed from Daryl Gurney, and Souts to take us to a decider.
Gurney contemplating whether his gamble will pay off. Well, it's a long way away from the double 20. But that is right
shot on the
in the
10th
double
leg.
10. And we are going to a deciding leg. Well, a game which...
Well, these guys will only have a few minutes before they play their round 3 match. And for a pair of them, I think it'll be
57.
back to the drawing board. Give yourself both of them a good talking to, as it were. But one of them will be playing in round 3. And Alan Soutar going to get himself down to a finish here. And a handy one at that as well.
131.
Well, he started only scoring 58 in 6 darts, and he could be arguably be the favourite here. Daryl needs treble 19. Not going to hit. Souts will have a match start here to take this tie.
46.
Well, Daryl Gurney has missed match darts in a game which he had complete control of. Soutar has come roaring back, and now he has 2 darts to win this game. And he does
Game
win
shot
this
and the
game.
match.
What a
Alan
performance from
Soutar.
Alan Soutar. Gurney with a 1-3-2 finish went 2-0 in front, but Soutar with a 150 to break throw, a 1-2-7 finish on the bullseye, a 1-5-1 to make it 5-4. Gurney gambled and missed those match darts, didn't think that Soutar was going to take the finish. It went 5-5 to a deciding leg, and Soutar has pinched it. Far this year, 22, as opposed to Gary's 20, but Anderson with that tournament win
140.
in Germany a few weeks ago. First down to a finish, and considerably so as well.
140.
Stay on the treble 20. And that will leave double 18 for Gary Anderson.
Game
Finds
shot in
it
the
to go
second
2-0
leg.
up. As much as these two are excellent operators and have been for many, many years, Gary Anderson making this look all too simple for James Wade's liking.
140.
You don't need me to tell you what word dropped out of his mouth there. So the big segment for the 5 to set himself up with double 4 upon his return. Wasn't meaning to hit that treble 16. He did find it, so it's double 4 he's back for. Needs to be a touch closer than that.
No score.
Well, he will have another chance because Gary sat on 208, so all he can do is just apply a bit of pressure.
58. Game shot in the third leg.
A leg on the board for James Wade. Moves within 1. See there, some distance behind in the averages, and with another couple of
140.
trebles from Gary Anderson, that distance will increase between the pair. That being said, when you think of power scoring and high averages, you don't necessarily
45.
always immediately think of James Wade, but Wade is second only to Luke Littler for the highest one-game average in Players' Championship events this year. That came in Players' Championship 5, 115.92. So it is within James Wade. We know that. We've seen it for years. Just
58.
finding it on the regular occasions and eradicating those sorts of visits, which, as far as Gary Anderson's game is concerned, he has very few of.
140.
There's another 2 darts in the treble 20 there. Sets himself up on a straight ton, and Wade is a way back.
134.
Okay, so he wants tops then for 3-1. Now double 10.
Game shot in the fourth leg.
Still has a chance. Not now.
74.
He's left himself 50. Well, treble would have left the bullseye. Might stay there, Gary Anderson. Does.
90.
We know which way Wadey likes to go. He's going to go back to where he was before.
Game shot in the fifth
Well, as
leg.
it happened, that first dart actually happened to be quite a nice guide for him.
$140.
Well, it has options here. Tops.
Game
Well,
shot
decided
in
the
eighth
option
leg.
was just to go within 1 leg of victory. Why not? James Wade was on 180, would have needed at least another visit to get himself down to a decent finish. Speaking of 180s,
140.
Wadey very nearly kicks off the next leg with one. Found the treble bed, but it was the treble 5. Anderson looking to set himself
60.
up nicely. 1-1-6 for the match when he comes back.
98.
Still work to do for Gary Anderson. This will be an impressive way to finish things.
Yes.
Well, treble 19 will leave the bullseye now. He's strayed into that wrong treble bed. Bullseye to win it then for Gary Anderson,
Game
and it is
shot
plumb
and the
in the
match.
centre.
Gary Anderson.
And a ruthless performance from the Flying Scotsman draws a chuckle out of James Wade, who falls at the third round stage. 6 180s to Wadey's 2. It was a 6-2 victory. But his most notable success today against Danny Noppert.
61.
Noppert, the 11th seed, Wright the 22nd. Okay, that leaves double 12 for the opening leg of the game for Chris Dobey.
Game shot on the first leg.
A ruthless start from Hollywood. And third in the order of merit ranking, behind only Jan van Veen and Gerwin Price.
59.
Price knocked out in the first round today. Be back again tomorrow here in Leicester for Players
57.
Championship 12. But as we reach the conclusion of Players Championship 11, Peter Wright is looking at 167. Pull a leg back. He's treble 19 and then the bullseye. Not to be.
127.
That's as good a recompense as he could have hoped for. Okay, now he needs double 18, Chris Dobey, for 3-0. That is superb. That is why Chris Dobey has been so good in these floor competitions. It brings a wry smile out of Peter Wright, who could not have done much more. Left on 167.
$180.
A much needed max for Peter Snakebite Wright.
140.
Wants a treble. Finds a treble.
130.
All the bullseye was his preferred option. This is good pressure from Chris Dobey.
139.
Tops for a leg for Peter Wright.
$11.
Well, he needed to drop it lower, but it wasn't low enough. And Chris Dobey, with how clinical he's been so far in this last 16 flash, just needs double 16 now.
54.
That is not far away. So, Wright with another opportunity at tops,
Game
and this
shot on the
time he
fourth.
takes that opportunity. Gets his first leg of the game. Premier League table. He has 7, Bunting now on 5. Of course, Peter Wright no longer a Premier League player,
60.
so more emphasis placed on these Pro Tour events for Snakebite. Tops it'll be, because he's found the treble. Chris Dobey to move 2 legs clear.
Game shot on the 6th leg. $43.
Perhaps an opening for Peter Wright. Well, he stuck the crowbar in there. He's given it a stomp. Can he really force it open?
96.
Very nearly. You can tell by his reaction how close he felt that was. Well, that's sloppy from Chris Dobey.
$36.
So Peter Wright will go 9 for double 8. And he
Game shot on the
finds
8th leg.
that double 8 bed, which means we have a level game. Chris Dobey will be ticking because he was in complete control of the match. He was 3-0 up in the game. He's through to the quarterfinals. Adam Lipscomb is now 5-4 up on Vessel Nijman.
137.
Peter Wright has slowly grown into this game. Chris Dobey seems to have
90.
tapered in the match. Treble 19. Or treble 15 means it's double 18 for Peter Wright to go with him one. Oh, it's
Game shot on
superb
the
from Peter
9th
Wright.
leg.
A 1-4-1. Peter Wright looked in the rear-view mirror as far as Chris Dobey was concerned earlier on in this match. Now he has the lead. New tour card holder this year, Neil Zonneveld is also through. He beat Willie O'Connor. Matt Denon is through. Gary
180.
Anderson and Josh Rock. All in the quarterfinals. Who will be in the quarterfinals between these two? Peter Wright can't stay there in the treble, so
140.
make sure he goes as far away as possible whilst remaining in the 20. Needs this. This is a big double for Dobey.
63.
He's a long way inside. So Peter Wright, who was 3-0 down in this game, now has a chance to go through to the quarterfinals with tops. It's a decent enough marker.
Game shot on the
And it's a
match.
marker he
Peter
uses.
Wright.
And Peter Wright almost holds his hands up in apology to Chris Dobey. Dobey with a massive 156 checkout to go 3-0 in front. But Peter Wright won 5 of the last 6 legs and was 60% on the outer ring, including pinning a 1-4-1 of his own.
Heta's averages
70.
have ranged from between 91 and 100 today. Seeing off Benjamin Royce, Lucas Feinig, Stefan Henderijk and Luke Woodhouse.
121.
That game against Woody, probably the toughest assignment he's had so far.
$60.
Anderson leaves 148. Now, Woodhouse actually did take a 148 checkout against Heta last time.
$140.
Another one there. Double 14. Gary
shot
Anderson
on
with
the
a 148 finish. He just never seems to lose it. The Flying Scotsman flies out of the traps into a 3-0 lead. This is the last round of the tournament where players will be going first to 6. It's first to 7 in the semi-finals, first to 8 in the final.
97.
Looks at the treble 18. Now he goes bullseye instead.
145.
Oh, straight in the red bit.
Game
And
shot
then in
on
the red bit
fourth
at the
leg.
top of the board. Exhibition stuff from Gary Anderson. There's nothing Damon Heta can do to stop this barrage.
$64. $139.
Double 19. Double top.
Game shot on the 6th
Only
leg.
needed 3 darts to take that out. Anderson was a long way back. 100% on the doubles for Heta, who's
140.
now pretty much matching Anderson in terms of averages.
$100.
Just manages to get the 3rd dart in. Heta won't get to a finish.
60.
1-2-1 now for Gary Anderson. Double top for a 6-2 win.
81.
We'll be back.
$99.
Double 10.
Game
Gary
shot and the
Anderson
match.
does
Gary
it
Anderson.
again. Another mega performance from the Flying Scotsman. Damon Heta almost looked bedraggled in that handshake, and it's no wonder. He averages 105 himself, and yet loses by 4 legs. More wonderful darts from Anderson. 6 out of 10 on the doubles. A nice 148 checkout in there. He is into the semi-finals. Good look at the bull. Instead opts to go for the 19th segment. He kind of do what he likes with Anderson back on 281.
$140.
Down to a finish, but Snaky eyes up. 86. 18 or treble. Very safe 18. Bullseye for Peter Wright.
61.
Chance for Gary Anderson to mark his territory. Double 12. Gary Anderson
Shot
goes
the
2-0
second
up. And that is an early hammer blow to Peter Wright, who nods in appreciation. Anderson straight back at the board.
$180.
12 darter would be nice. However, he might not get the chance. Peter Wright eyes up the baby fish. Bullseye.
Game
There are
shot
2
on the
players
fourth
in this darts match, 2 double world champions, and Peter Wright gets on the board. Thumbs up there from Gary Anderson. Lads, it is not difficult. You go first, then the other guy goes first. First 180 of the match for Snaky.
140. $140. 100.
11 dart potential here. Double top. It's
Shot
3
on
on the
the
bounce
sixth
for
leg.
Peter Wright.
$94.
Just beneath the wire. Just above the wire.
98.
Second dart actually was in, so single to double for both players. Double top for Anderson to end the
Game
right
shot on the
burst.
7th leg.
There it goes. Good work to switch to the bullseye. However,
100.
Peter Wright is in a situation where he may need to take out 156 to hold in 12 darts. Oh, that's wobbly. Throw it quickly, Peter.
Game shot
Oh,
on
that
the
is a
8th
beauty.
leg.
The second dart looks so precarious. Peter Wright with nerves of steel to take out 156. Biggest checkout of the match so far.
One-
Hugely tricky to call who deserves to win
85.
this. Does he stay there? Yes, he does. Double 9.
129.
Gary Anderson goes inside.
47.
Careless last start. Oh,
No
that's
score.
careless. Always fun. You get running commentary from Gary Anderson. That was nearly careless.
Game
That
shot on the
wasn't, and
ninth
Peter
leg.
Wright leads this match for the very first time. The biggest finish of them all will not be found by Peter Wright.
60.
We have already seen Gary Anderson so expertly pin 1-4-1. Lightning won't strike twice.
46.
There's treble 20. There's single 10. Double top. One
Game
leg
shot
away from
On the
victory.
10th leg.
That's Peter Wright's fourth Tumplus finish of the match. No 9, but there could be a 10.
$140.
Could get a 10 from Peter Wright.
Game shot on the
Not going to get the
11th
chance,
leg.
though. I suspect that Peter Wright wouldn't have gone straight for the bull. Double 19.
177.
Incredible setup shot. Gary Anderson has to throw everything at this.
180.
He has thrown everything at it, but it might not be enough. Peter Wright looks at double 12. Some way off, double 6. Down in the basement, double 3
Same
is
shot,
there,
and the
and
match.
Peter
Peter
Wright has
Wright.
booked his place in the final
Thank
of Players' Championship 11. Two of the most experienced heads in the field have served up a thrilling contest. Both of them averaging well north of 100. Gary Anderson has been superb today, but his day has been brought to an end by his former World Cup partner, Peter Wright. In every facet, that was a brilliant game. Didn't really deserve a lose.